Whoa, dude! Botswana! Gosh! Oh, papagena! Potenti na poca!
This is the cinemas! Have some respect!
Ma che le cuore mupi! Si tratta! Hush! Tomato! Look at you!
You again!
No! Milano, papadan! Okay. Wow! Shish! Pure bacca la macchina!
That's it, buddy! You're out of here!
No! Oh, les moupis! Papi! Stoppa! Macarena, shush!
That's enough, fella! Move that ticket!
Les moupis! Bello, backflash! Po,
Oh, well, if it isn't Mr. Peanut again. Out you go! They do not pay me enough to deal with this baloney. Get up! Get out!
Oh, c'est les pouillards! Bayou pudding! Oh, shh! Choucha! Stoppa, les potes! Slip, chat! Stoppa, la macarena! Bow! Okay. Ow!
Well, if it isn't Mr. Talks Too Much.
Oh, la potaine.
Hello! Time to go, Gabby Goose.
Right there! Everyone in the city gets a shot at being sharp live on my screen!
Don't you look so worried, face? I've got one for you.
Time to put your walking boots on.
Okay. Wow!
Well, good evening and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. Don't worry, I've just spilt my coffee. Trying to get everything set up. So, apologise for running a bit late tonight. I was actually loading the dishwasher. Something the wife hadn't done before she went upstairs. So, got it done anyway. I got carried away because I let the dog out as well. So, that's why. So, tonight we'll be carrying on with the Celestial Hurricane. I know this one's taken a bit longer, but it's because it's got a hell of a lot more detail than most of the actual stuff I do. I mean, it's even got more detail than the Helldrake that I built, which is saying something really, because I made it a bit awkward to myself when I did all the gold trim and everything on the actual Helldrake, plus making the base and everything, and I've still got the base to do on this one, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, coffee stain instructions. Right. So, as you know, I have been doing a bit of other building work during the week. I have managed to finish my first Gundam off, and he's a little fella that I showed last week, and yeah, I'm happy the way it turned out. Could have done a bit more on it, and I might do a bit more on it yet. Don't know yet, but we'll see. But I was doing the USS New York at first. But for some reason I weren't feeling happy with it, especially with the paint. So I've put it away for the time being, and I'll go back to it. So it's a kit that I don't want to destroy because it's got a fair bit of photo etch and everything that goes onto it. So I just don't want to destroy it. So I thought, well, I'll go back to it anyway. So I decided to pull out another kit. Now this is the what I'm actually doing is the 1/48 scale Revel monogram. Oh, excuse me. B26 Marauder. Now, this kit I didn't realise actually has a load of resin parts with it. So I'm having fun cleaning them up and playing around with my first time messing around with resin. So I'll show you where I've got to on that before we start onto the actual back onto Celestial Hurricane. So I'll show you where I've got to that as well. So first of all, we'll pop into chat and see who's around. Seems to have gone a bit lively all of a sudden. So let's have a look. First of all, we've got Marcus Brunning saying good evening, Ross, and all in chat. And then we've got Mark Scheller saying evening. Good evening, Mark. And good evening, Marcus. Welcome to the show. Sorry it's a bit late. And Marcus is saying hi to Mark. And there's just me saying sorry I'm running a bit late, but here now. Then Mark saying, no worries, Ross, enjoying the minions. That's why it's there, to help people get a bit of fun. And then we've got Hugh Gordon in saying, evening everyone. Good evening, Hugh. We also then have Marcus saying hi to Hugh. And then we've got Making Models in, Carl. Hello, saying hello, hello. Good evening, Carl. Welcome to the show. And Mark Shellard saying hi to Marcus. And then we've got JC Bricks and Bills in saying, evening, Ross, and all in chat. Good evening, James. Welcome to the show. Then we've got Marcus saying hi to Making Models and hi to James. And then we've got JC Bricks and Bill saying hey to Marcus. And then Carl saying hey Marcus. And he's saying hi to James. And then we've got the venerable Mr. Ecumenical Matter himself, Mr. Fester Collins Workshop. Collins 7 Workshop, so he's saying hi to Ross, and then we've got Smurf in. Good evening, Smurf. Welcome to the show. He's saying evening, Ross, and then we've got JC Bricks and Bills saying hey, Making Models, and then we've got Hugh Gordon saying hi to Marcus, and Mark shows, well, he's retracted his message. I'll read what it says later. JC Bricks and Bills saying evening, Colin buddy. And then Smurf saying Fester 67 Workshop. You're about tomorrow, Colin. He should be doing his show on Wednesday. And then Mark Shaw saying evening, Ross. And Oh, oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, that snuck up on me. You got Making Model saying, "Hey up, Big Colt," and Colin saying, "Yes, he's around." And we've got Panzer Cat saying, "Hi, Ross and chat." And then Marcus Brown saying, "Hey to Colin the Smurf." So that's chat caught up for a minute. So we'll go straight over to MatCam and see what's on the bench. So there we go. Okay. So as we know, it's the rather coffee stained instructions now. And the good thing about having all the bits all sort of like shortened down, I managed to get me little Gundam box. It comes in quite handy. It's quite the right size for me. Smurf just Gesundheit from Carl. And we've got Smurf saying, "Cool, we'll catch up with you then. Official 6 workshop. Any particular time good?" Fair enough. And then you got "Hey again, Marcus" from Smurf. So, yeah. Now, we've got... This is the cockpit for the... Let's turn this on. Makes a bit of light. There we go. So this is the cockpit I'm doing for the B26 Marauder. About to be and most of that is resin. So all this part here is resin, and all the base there is resin, and the actual cockpit panel, instrument panel is resin. So been having fun with that for the first time, and that's only just part of it. I have got another complete tub of all different parts and everything that are going together. And then we've got the actual inside of it, which has got all resin parts in it as well, and that one there and that plate there. And I've just been detailing that all up slowly. So that's what I've been up to during the week. And that just slots in there. You'd have a few fit issues, but we've got it sorted. For an old kit anyway, it's going together quite well. I have also got some new brushes in. Now these are from detailing work. Thought I'd give them a go. And not that badly priced. These are from ABC brushes. And they are Pro Art Polar. And these are white nylon and sable brushes. Yeah, there's a Pro Art Series 60 Prolons and white nylons. So I thought I'd give them a go. And for that sort of price, why not? So yeah, so that's another thing. But this is where we've dry fitted quite a bit of this together at the moment. As you can see, it's just stuck on with blue tack just to see how it looks, and I think it's looking quite good so far, as you can see. So we are getting somewhere with it at last. But I thought, well, you might all want to see what it looks like as it's going together, as I've not really put it together at any point at the moment so far, and it's now all falling a bit now I've moved it around, but hey ho. But yeah, that's what it's sort of generally going to look like starting it, but it's going to have a big bulbous thing on top. So yeah, so I'll move that back out of the way, and then we'll get the parts back out again. Now I have been doing other bits, you know, these are all sort of like done. And there's like all the bits that I've got done so far. Oh, muff. Right, that bit. Another one of the lenses there. Yeah, we've got a few more which I'll probably be doing today. And another one there's got to be done. Still got the little books and everything to be done. And I suppose what I could really do is actually put with the, I mean, as you see, I've got the little candles done that I can do. So they're all done. What I'm going to do is put all the parts that I have finished into there, I think. That way it's not going to get them all mixed up. But it still leaves me with a big pile of other bits that have still got to get done. Plus the little dudes. So they've all got to be done yet. So these are 2 little lenses that I've got done. As I've embellished them with my own sort of painting system where I've added the red and everything like that. Just to give it a bit more. Because I haven't made like a metal ring around that one. So we've got the main body of it done there with the snake and everything. So we've got all these lenses to do yet. But I have managed to get the lenses all done in silver so far, and the little wheel thing there. But we're going to carry on doing other parts on that and these other 2 parts of the lenses. And something else I forgot to do, put the TV on silent. There we go, all sorted. I don't think there's anything else now that I've forgotten, so hopefully. Oh dear me, it can be one of them. Ooh. Might have to go with that ready go. So yeah, put it like that for some in, so then we can work out what we're going to do. Oh, pardon me. So like with the other one where I did the red, I'm going to probably do the same on this one, but then give it like a gold back piece with the skulls all painted in separately. So actually no, I'll use the Rune Lord brass. I think that makes it a bit different. I might actually give one of these brushes a go tonight and see how these are. Try this one. One of the difference between these is some of these tips are fairly firm, so it helps you get more detail into the actual piece. And then I think it's the sable ones, these black handled ones, or brown handles, that are actually really, really soft. So yeah, we'll leave them like that for the time being. Okay, so we'll give this one a go. Actually quite nice working with this one. So what have we all been up to then so far this week? And what's on your benches? And I'll show you. I've been busy working on a project which I've got a 2-bedroom flat to renovate. And I've got roughly a week and a half to get it all done in before the next tenants move in. So, but that's going quite well so far. But it wasn't until I actually found out that the living room floor was slightly knackered, so I'm now having to replace all the laminate and the underlaying lining boards just to make it more interesting. Plus fixed a number of holes in the walls thanks to the previous tenant. We thought it would be a great idea to go around and start punching holes in everything. Let's see. Marcus Brun saying hi to Panzer, and Marcus Brun saying so far work restrictions in the Netherlands has eased up, so a lot more work. Good for you, mate. I'm glad it's all getting better for you. I mean, I've managed to get one of the bedrooms sprayed out this morning, well today, and I've got the majority of the masking off in the other room, the other bedroom done. Which I'm a lot happier about once it's finished. I've actually to repair a number of holes in it.
Here's something I found on the web. According to freepatentsonline.com, large holes
Alexa,
are typically
shut
repaired
up.
by cutting out the damaged section of the
Alexa,
wall.
stop. Stupid thing. Kids have been playing around with that today. All the things to get going. Mark shows them they have no respect, as it's not them that has to fix everything. Very true. I mean, I think some of the worst jobs I've ever been to was where one of them actually used the cupboard beside the toilet as the toilet. That was one of the worst jobs I've actually done, because he'd blocked the toilet up and decided he weren't going to report it to us, so literally used the actual cupboard next to the toilet, which we weren't very impressed about, to say the least. So we need Marcus, Alexa seems to have an opinion. Yeah, like most women, mate, they always have opinions. Whether we choose to accept them or not is a different matter. And as you can tell, I can say things like that because the missus is upstairs, out of the way. She's safely absconded into the bedroom, so yeah, I can say it and say certain things. Actually, these paintbrushes aren't too bad because they actually hold a fair amount of paint for what I intend to use it for. And it's laying it down quite evenly. Oh yeah, not bad. I think these cost me less than £5, and that included postage. So, and I do tend to burn through a lot of brushes, and that's mainly because I use a lot of metallic paints. So yeah, it sort of like kills most brushes fairly quickly and efficiently. Marcus Bond's going lol, and then Mark Shaw saying ha 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 ha. They will find out what you said, lol. Yeah, she probably will. If anything, she's probably watching upstairs at the moment. That's if she isn't snoring, that is. Which is another possibility. Okay, so I want the still Seems like my stomach's now gone for a grumbling session. Wouldn't mind if I had a sandwich earlier. So this is the iron hand steel that I'm using at the moment. I'm quite impressed with these brushes so far. Seems to be doing nicely. So far, we'll give it a week and see if they actually hold together. If they do, I might get some more. But as I said, less than a fiver for the, what is it, 8 brushes? Yeah, 8 brushes. Not bad. So what I'm trying to do here is just get the ring, the binding ring that goes around the rest of it. And yeah, it's just holding that nicely. It's getting into the very fine parts as well. And seems to hold enough paint, which is a good thing. Okay, that's looking reasonably good. You've got Panda Cat going, if you get a dry slap on the back of your head, Ross, she isn't sleeping. Yeah, I think I'd get that idea very quickly. And then we've got Mark saying hi to Panzer, Panzer saying hi to Mark and Marcus and JC. And I'm going to do the rest of the outside ring. Looking too bad. Obviously, there's a touch up again. Other than that, it's not looking too bad so far. The brass looking on the other side. And Panzer's going hi to everyone else I may have missed. And you got Vesta saying, Schmurf, I'm live at 5:30, so we'll let you know. Nope. Sometimes it just pays off to give it that extra equal bit. It seems to have come out a lot better now. There you go. Okay. So now, this inner ring here, I'm going to paint that up gold. Where I put it? Where is it? Probably need to thin this down a little bit now. Starting to get a bit dry. We've got Panzer going Fester Hogs, and then Collins going Panzer Hogs. Fancy seeing you, lol. Is it going to be a start of a bromance? Are you meeting each other in secret? Nope. Wait, one bit there to do. I think I need a ring done. No, one little bit there. There we go. Now we've got this ring. Do here. So yeah, this is This is one of the reasons why it's probably taken me so long to do this one, because it is so much fiddly detail stuff on it. But I am enjoying it because it's sort of like one of the reasons why I picked the kit in the first place. And that's sadly one that I send off to somebody else hasn't turned up. So I sent somebody else one of these kits, and yes, it got lost in the post, sadly. And as soon as I get some more pennies in, I'll probably end up getting another one and sending it to that person. I did promise I was going to send it, but I'll remember to make sure it's tracked this time. Hugh Gordon saying strangers in tonight. No, they're not strange to me, mate. Mark Shaw saying hi Fester and Hugh. Mark Shaw going secret. And you got Panzercat going hi Hugh. Making Models saying hi to Panzer. And then Panzercat saying hi to Making Models. And then Sarah Jane's in saying, evening Sarah Jane. Big hugs. Why I'm waving at that camera when I should be waving at that one, I ain't got a clue. We've got Sarah Jane saying, hi all, been busy totaling up your warnings. Oh, must be getting low on your Malibu then. Panzercat's going, hi Sarah Jane, hugs. And then Colin saying, lol, Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane saying, hi Panda, big hugs. Yay, missed me. Making Model saying hi to Sarah Jane, hope I didn't get too many. Then Hugh Gordon saying, evening Mark, Panda Colin, Sarah Jane, Marcus, and all the rest of the Air Bear bunch. And then Mark Shaw saying hi to Sarah, Panda Cat saying hi to Sarah Jane. I is innocent this week. Well, just for saying that you're innocent, you're not. So Sarah Jane's got my permission to fine you. And then we've got Marcus Brun saying hi to Sarah Jane, and Sarah Jane saying hi Colin, hugs. Okay, that's where we're up to now with this. It's all coming together slowly. A few little minor touch-ups that need doing. I'll need a finer brush than the one I'm using at the moment. By all accounts, we don't have to wait much longer for the new series of Peaky Blinders to come out. Sadly, it will be the last ever. I'm looking forward to seeing that when it comes out. Sarah Jane saying hi to Colin Hugs, and Eminem making models you were the champ tonight, and then she's going hi Champ Hogs, and then she's saying hi to Mark Hogs. Mark saying hi making models, and then Sarah Jane saying you're innocent pansy, you're not feeling well obviously, splatter some red pandas, that'll make you feel better. Yep, especially if you get a good pair of them, especially large size ones, make a good pair of slippers then. Sarah Jane's going hi to Marcus Hugs, and then chocolate cake is being consumed. Nice. Is this a one-person cake? Sarah Jane Panzer's asking. If it's got anything to do with Sarah Jane, it'll probably be a half-person cake, because it's going to get devoured either way. Yeah. Oh, God. But yeah, I've got to figure a way of making a little car top that's going to fit onto the back of this one. And Sarah Jane's going, I only buy one person, non-sharing type of cake, a 12-inch one's bite size. And then Mark Shaw saying, chocolate cake, someone say cake. And then Sarah Jane's going, I did, hee. Especially when she turns around and says, none of you are going to get any. Okay. Need me. Cropper, where are you? I'm still on. Oh, there's our gold. Where I need me little brush to stand. Oh, there we go. Oh, I've got to do that one. Dope. Got a bit of a wonky arrow there. See if I can bend that up later and straighten it out just a touch. Like even this one little wheel thing here, well, the lens thing. Oh, I think this one's actually the mirror part of it, but it's got that much detail in it. It's quite surprising. But I am determined to put every single part from the box on it. And this challenge was set out by Colin, and I will do it at some point. Sarah Jane saying, anyone can have a slice of chocolate cake in exchange for of a Meng GT40. that means Colin's turn. If he wants any cake, better hand over the GT40 there, Cole. Which I don't think's going to happen. And then you got Crazy Loca. He's got cake slices. Question mark. Good evening, Crazy Loca. Welcome to the show. That's where we've got so far. It's all coming together. Slowly but surely. And we've got Crazy Loca saying, evening everyone. Oh. Okay. This one's practically a bit infinite. Go around this dish because it's, well, I've just overlapped it slightly with the gold. And this should just help tidy it up a little bit more. Almost done. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite surprised because I haven't actually bought any new kits in a couple of weeks now. It's quite surprising for me. I haven't really got anything to show on that side of things. The last kit that I actually bought was the little Gundam. So yeah. Marcus Bronze saying hi to Crazy, and then Sarah Jane saying, I never mentioned names, Ross. What are you insinuating now? Yeah. I don't think you need to go too far from that apple tree, I think. Okay. And this one didn't. The 10/0. This should hopefully then get down to little gaps where I can just see some of the white showing. Just clean it up a little bit. There you go. As you can see, it's the actual end of the brush is very, very small. And one of the reasons why I like these ones, which I seem to be enjoying the most about these, is that the bristles on the end of the brush aren't that long. Probably about the length of a standard eyelash, I think. So it does help when it comes to controlling where your brush is going. Yes, they may not hold a lot of paint, which is what you don't want them to anyway. Because that's what helps make you end up touching parts of the model that you don't want to. Because you're probably too scared that you might touch them with the paint and you end up doing it anyway. Nope. See what it starts to do on this bit. Okay, I think I've got the outer edge all sorted. There you see it. There you go. It's coming together slowly but surely. Now we'll just do that inner edge. We've just got basically the little globes that are on the actual piece to paint next, and then that should be this part near enough sorted. Go over that rune like brass again on this side. You've got Sarah Jane saying Festival 67 Workshop. If Meng do a Porsche 917 in 1/12 scale, I'm defo getting that. And Festa's going, ooh, I'll keep an eye out for that one. And then Sarah Jane saying Festival 67 Workshop. Nothing's been said, just me wishful thinking. If Meng do a 1 Panzer said he would buy it for me. You all heard that. Now, I think that's a good idea, and then we've got it on here as well. So Panzer has promised to buy Sarah Jane a Meng 112 Porsche 917 if they ever do one. So now it's been said on here live, Sarah. Good for you. You've been so generous, Panda. Mark Brown saying great detailing. Panda Cat, wait, what? When did I say that? We all heard you say it, Panda, so there's no point trying to get out of it. And even Colin saying, yes, we did. Good one. So now it's been said on film as well, so it's been recorded, so we all know that Panda said it. Not that we're actually throwing you under the bus, of course, Panda. We wouldn't do a thing like that. But you will go around saying things and dropping yourself in it. Okay. So that's the back. Done. Oh. So far I've spent about an hour. Well, just under 3/4 an hour just doing that one little piece. But it is getting there. Okay, gold, sputty. Well, normally I try and prefer to get parts that have got this much detail done when I'm just sat around doing not a lot, but I got a bit carried away on the B29. And I'm not sure how many people have well, no, there's one fairly famous B26 I should say, and it's completed well over 100 missions if I remember right, and it's the only one of the only known bombers to survive from the start of the war when it was first put to the actual military after the factory, and survive, I think it's about 7 different crew. But can anybody guess the name of it? Sarah Jane saying, see, Colin heard it as well. Mark Shellard, we're all taking notes. It's set in stone. Ooh, like that it is. Is it? It says that, Panzer. Then Sarah Jane saying, lap it up, Panzer. You've never been so popular. My tendency to get kicking off tonight. Ooh. I don't know whether it's the fan going off on the laptop or the dishwasher, or it is my tinnitus kicking off in both ears. It's like surround sound and noise. Oh, yeah. I'm just turned on the white noise back in me. It's helped a little bit. I think even you'd have fun doing this kit, Colin. You might go a bit boss-eyed doing these little skulls, right? But I think they're probably about 3 mil each. You can see there's a little skull just slowly going into Ashmati bone. It's mostly Ashmati is the one I mainly use when I'm doing the parchments and everything. Then once I've done it, I'll go over it with Agrax Earthshade, and it sort of gives it a more weathered look. But when I'm doing skulls and that sort of thing, depending on what they're going on, I will generally use Newlin oil to go over skulls to give it something like an aged effect bone. Panzer's going. The last time I was that popular, it was my realm, which it certainly isn't. Well, if you're offering Panzer, we can soon make it your round. And Sarah Jane straight in there saying, Malibu, please, Panzer. Tar, thanks, large glass, if you may. As you did offer. So with the cat pounding around upstairs, or one of the midgets is up and about. It sounds like it could be one of the midgets. Mark Shell's saying, tennis is a nightmare. In a quiet setting, I always have something on in the background. I normally do. That's one of the reasons why I have the TV on normally. But because I'm doing the live stream, I have to rely on what my hearing aids, the white noise coming from my hearing aids. And I've got like a beach sound in my hearing aids programmed in. So it's like waves breaking. Now that I've progressed with having having to have 2 hearing aids now, where before I was only using 1. Let me hearing's down to about 50% in me right ear, and about 30%. I've lost about 30% of in me left ear. And the missus always knows when I've not managed to, well, if I forget to put my hearing aids in, and especially if I switch the TV on. She'll come down and start screaming at me saying the TV is too loud, and that's generally because it's on about 30. Now when I've got my hearing aids in, the TV only ends up being on about an 8. So yeah, she's a big believer of reminding me to put my hearing aids in. You got Mark Sher saying pint of extra cold Guinness. That's if someone's getting them in. Yep, it's Panzer's turn because he did offer. So then saying Mark Sher, I suffer tinnitus. Never knew till a few years ago. Thought it was always normal as always had it. Feel for you. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. That's one thing. I mean, my tinnitus has the resounding sound. If you remember far enough back when the ITV night screen, and you had that high-pitched buzz, and that's why I have in my ears 24/7. It never stops. At one point it used to. I used to be able to drown it out by not thinking about it. But nowadays I can't. Hence the reason why I have the 2 hearing aids. It's misspent youth of working around heavy machinery, and when I was younger, health and safety didn't really exist, so to speak. Not like it is today, where you have to wear hearing protection. It's a mandatory thing on the building site and everything like that, or when using heavy machinery. When I worked on building sites, ear defenders were optional. If you were lucky enough to get any, that is. I mean, it wasn't until probably, what, 9-10 years ago that they actually built in a fixture to link ear defenders onto bloody plastic hard hats. I mean, Pans will probably remember back to the Stone Age, like when they were using hammer and chisel. Okay, so that's all the little skulls painted. I noticed I've missed a little bit with the brass colour. Is it? So yeah, that's the little skulls all painted up. Now if I can, I'll give it a go in just a little while when that's fully dried out a bit. And what I intend doing is use some of the green into where the eye sockets are, like I've done on the other skulls that are on the actual carriage and everything. I've actually used a slight green tint, which is the technical one, which is Tesseract Glow, and I've used that into the eye sockets and everything just to make them look a bit more ominous. Oh, Panzer cat saying, "Wait a mo, I said wasn't my round." And then Sarah Jones going, "That's correct, Panzer, but only after your round, not letting you have 2 rounds, one after the other. Not fair." That's very true. As you offered to buy the first round, I'm sure somebody will be kind enough to buy the second round, and then you can buy the third round. Which I think is fair. Now he's got to think of something to do with them ones. Oh, let's see. Not that one. Yeah, they're all over here, that's why. I think I will use the green. I think. Oh, aqua turquoise, that'll do. I think. Mark saying any bar snacks they might have too. Well, Panda could always buy dinner as well, couldn't he? There's nothing wrong with having a good scoff with the beer or the drink of choice. Well, that's even better if Panda brought dinner as well. Totally agree with that. Next. And you got to think about it, Mark. A nice rump steak or T-bone steak goes better than bar snacks, doesn't it? Mark's saying, definitely Ross, glad you mentioned it. Well, Panzer did offer to treat everybody, so yeah, totally agree with that. And then Sarah Jones going, yep, Mark, Red Panda flavour crisps, Red Panda scratchings, Red Panda dips, plenty of choose from. So is that Red Panda steaks as well? Oh, already getting there on this piece. Sadly, it has taken me a bit longer to get this one done than I thought it would do. But at least you're actually seeing the way I actually do all my detailing work. And you see, I don't mind running over things first, and then once I've gone over it, I'll quite happily go over the top of the main colour at the end. So I'm using the red as a base colour really, and then that's just basically helping when it comes to this purple colour now. What I'll do is I'll blue the outer ring of little. It's in a different colour, I think. Yeah, it's actually quite impressed with these little brushes so far. Yeah. So that's the first ring of little purple ones done. Sadly, you can't really see so well on the camera, but yeah, they are metallic purple. I'm hoping it's blue. We'll make this outer ring stand out a bit more, which it doesn't actually. Sadly, again, it's one of those that you're not really going to see very well on the camera. But I will post pictures of it in Fester's group at some point. As far as I can tell, these are supposed to sort of like represent some sort of celestial system. So other than that, I really haven't got a clue. Mark Show saying, looking forward to it. Don't forget to collect the bill. No, I'm sure Panda won't forget to collect his bill at the end. And he's been so kindly in trying to donate the meal and now drinks and drinks and then the meal. Okay. That's that side. Completely, I think until I actually think about it, that is near enough done. Now we need the clear yellow. Yeah, I think the safe to say that side is completed. Let's see if I can white paper. Yeah, that's me. There you go. Very good. Oh, there we go. That's why not to get it overly bright? No, it's not really making much difference, is it? To sort of show you. I don't know if you can pick up much of the detail on it. But yeah, that's that side done. Just got to do the shading on the other side. Finish with that. Ow. Ooh. That's the one I want. Go over the skulls. And once we've got this done, I think we're going to have to call it a night. Gone 1:30. I'm not sure if anybody else is on tonight. After me, I think usually there's Gross Models doing his gaming stream. I'm not sure if it is tonight. But I know he normally follows after me. One the night I do. Not too sure which one it is like, but I know it's one of them. Hey Mark, I think you might find that Panzer's done a runner without paying the bill. He doesn't seem to want to answer you. There we go, and that's the Sarah Jane's gone runner or selective memory. Probably done both of them actually, Sarah Jane. We've probably done both of them. So we have one more completed part. We've got all the back of it done. And then we've got all the front done. Go on, focus, you bugger. You know you want to. Doesn't want to focus. But yeah, so we've got that one, another piece completed. So that'll go into the completed view. Mark has gone, yate, I'll just nip to the loo, hope to have a back door. You're too late, we've already told you. And the staff are looking out for you, mate. Sorry. And you can't expect the lady to pay for it. So that only leaves you, I'm afraid. So yep. That's where we're up to tonight. We've got another. I might carry on for a little bit after I come offline and probably get the other dish done while the other lens done. And then carry on doing that piece. I've also got that to finish off as well, yeah. So I'll probably hope to get them finished off later on tonight. So we'll just go back up to Facey Cam. Wake up, Mr. Mousey. There we go. Well, there you go. that tonight's show over and done with. We've got Colin 367's on workshop. He's on tomorrow, if I remember rightly, at 5:30 with his Wednesday at the bench, if I remember rightly. I'm not sure who's on after that, whether Colin and Foxy will be doing a stream later. They may do, they may not. I don't know. I will be back on Saturday, and I'll be carrying on with the Harrier, the infamous Tamiya Harrier. Don't know what I'm going to paint, colour paint system I'm going to do on it yet. I've still got to think about that one. But I don't think I'm just going to stick to normal colours. Might be something different. So you have to wait and see. We've got Mark Shells just saying, cheers Ross, good night everyone. Well, good night Mark. And you take care and stay safe. I will say night night to everyone. And thank you very much for watching who did join it. And thanks for the thumbs up. Much appreciated. If you know anybody else who'd like watching this sort of thing, grown man play with plastic, please invite them. Be much appreciated. And I'll say ta-ta for now. See you Saturday. And stay safe. And keep on modelling. Bye bye for now.